except for mosquitoes. Lord, she was beautiful. Whoa. She was the baddest thing I've ever seen before. I caught her on my MySpace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I met her on YSP. She requested to be my FR. Like the SSS. Can't wait for your message. And it's the only thing I'm blessed with. Blessings got me anticipating. Get up in the sun. Never gonna lie, you know something. Girl, I can't wait for your message. For your message. Only thing I'm blessed with. Blessings got me anticipating. Get up in the sun. Never gonna lie, you know something. She got me climbing up the race. Well, it's time to take my place up in your top eight, baby. Up in your top eight. Where I'm supposed to be, shawty, yeah. You feeling me, shawty, you feeling me. I done read all your goals, I know what you're looking for. What you looking for? Just give me one more chance to show you true, man. I'll provide you with the love and give you so much more. She requested to be my FRE. Girl, I can't wait for your message. Baby, it's the only thing I'm blessed with. Blessings got me anticipating and boot it up in the sun. Never gonna lie, you know something. Girl, I can't wait for your message.
Welcome to your mini listening party for Corel and Jakima Divinity. We brought our friend Sabo here to
Check. Got your boy Sabo in the building. This is the lunch table intruding the listening party. JD and C. I am blessed that they asked me to be included in this. I know it's gonna be great. I've listened to the tracks already, and I can't wait for you all to listen to them as well. But we're gonna go ahead and get this going. So, for the ones that have saw my content, for the ones that have not, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have an engaging conversation, an interview with these two beautiful young ladies. If you all want to engage, interact, we do have a segment for that. But for the most part, we're gonna have them explain themselves, explain this project, and give more context on what we're about to hear. Right. JD and C, for one, how did this collaboration happen? I would like this career.
So, I think it started when we came together for the very first song that we recorded together, which was We Ain't Gotta Waste Time. And yeah, we did, I love that one. We did that one, and then fast forward to the latest single, which was dropped today, Ride. I wrote the first verse, and I was like, dang, I need Jakima, right? So we got in the studio together, and then I was like, let's get Leslie. Leslie didn't come through, love you, Leslie. So I decided to write a rap. I wrote a rap instead.
Shout out to you anyway.
We love you.
And for the people who have not seen the Ride video, it's out right now. Go ahead and plug where they can see that right now.
That's going to be on either my page at Corel, C-O-R-E-L-L with a period, or Corel Vivo, or Jakima Divinity. You have it posted already? Okay, well, we're going to get it on the...
It's been a busy day, but yes, it's going to be out there.
So yeah, it's a dope video. But once we did that, and then we did Closer, I was like, let's just do a whole project. We already got 3 songs. And we just added 2 more.
Now, for other people here, I'm pretty sure that these two women are no strangers to all of you. So I'm pretty sure you all know how talented they are. So you all are familiar with the path that they took to get here, whether it be themselves solo or collaborating with other people. But you all know that they can sing their ass off already, for one. But what brought you all to actually collaborate together? Like, what made you all say, hey, we can actually do business and make magic music together? Who extended that olive branch? Was it mutual? How did that come about?
The extension came from Corel. We met at an event, and she was like, let's work. And we just kind of clicked after that, definitely.
What type of event was it? Was it one of your performances? Did you hear her sing, hear her music, and you was like, we need to collaborate? What was it?
We were on the same platform. It was Womanhood in Lavender. Haley, DJ Hell, she put that on, and we both were performers on it, and we heard each other, and she approached me.
Well, for one, I would like for either one of you to take this. Can we please introduce the project that we are going to be listening to tonight? Why are we all here tonight?
Okay, I'll take that one. So the project is JDNC. That's what we're calling it right now. It might change, who knows? Anyway, there's 5 tracks on it, and we're also going to be listening to the newest single, Ride. And it's
a vibe.
Yeah.
Like I said, y'all are definitely in for a treat right now. Before we actually dive into the interview briefly, and you shout out the producers that were included and involved on this particular project. Give them their love.
Okay, so we have the Genius Beats. He's the one that produced Ride. We have my brother, Joe Painkiller. He's the one that did We Ain't Gotta Waste Time.
I can't wait to talk about that song.
We have, oh goodness sake, I forget his name. A young fellow out of New York, I forget his name, but he did Closer. And then the two, that Rick and Thad, they did Call Me. And then, Odagati Y, yes. Yeah. So, yeah, that's who we got.
All right. We're going to dive into these particular questions. I'm going to say, of course, we're going to speak on the music. Ideally, we want everyone to hear the music, and we're going to speak on the actual tracks in the context and the meaning and explanation behind the tracks. We're still going to do that, and we're just going to reformat everything. You all still going to get everything that you need, trust me. But I do have questions for the both of you. We're going to start with Ms. Carrera. You personally, how long have you been involved in music, writing, singing, everything? How long have you been involved?
So the writing part came in 2020 when I discovered that I actually had talent. Because I tried to write songs, I could never write them. I used to write poetry. And just one day I started freestyling. And I said, oh, snap. And then next thing you know, everything kind of fell in place.
So you just started writing 5 years ago?
Yes.
What were you doing before that?
Working.
So you found music later, a lot of people say.
I found my voice.
Because I would say a lot of people are involved in church and the choir, like you say, poetry. They hear this and that, and they know that they have some sort of skill or knack for it very, very young. But yours was just 5 years ago.
Yes, the writing aspect for sure. But maybe creating it at the same time. All that came about it.
Well, you're definitely advanced, being that you've only been involved with it thus far, because you do so much beyond just singing and writing per se. Like, can you give more insights on all elements that you are involved with as far as music making?
Yes.
Because I'm impressed. You don't really know how to music.
So I'm a singer-songwriter and a rapper. I love rapping. That's my favorite thing to do. I also am a sound engineer, so our entire project was recorded with me. I mixed all of our vocals, mastered everything, and I mean, I'm self-taught, and I don't like waiting on people, so.
Black girl magic.
For real, that's the part I respect the most. If you're self-taught, you don't, like you say, you don't wait on anybody else, you're gonna get up and get it and yourself. But for the most part, before this collaboration, are you used to collaborating with other people, or thus far has it been solo projects?
So mostly I was collaborating with my brother, Joe Painkiller. So he was my comfort zone. I collaborated with a few other people here and there, but nothing's been put out, just with my brother, and then now with Jakeem.
Do you feel comfortable collaborating with another female artist?
Absolutely. As long as they want to work, I'm down, you know.
Now let's swing it over to the right over here. Now I know that this is from, we spoke before, and from, if I'm remembering right, you said that rapping or singing in a group or along other females was pretty much your comfort zone. Is that still correct?
Yeah. It is.
So what what's different about working with Corel, or is there anything different about working with Corel? But what made this particular collaboration seem right?
I think it was the technical part. Like, she knew all the pieces that I didn't know how to do. So it really made sense.
And self-taught in the past 5 years.
And she did it. I'm like, I've been doing this for years, just, watching people behind the scenes, watching them do all the things to make the project come to life. Like, and she was teaching me as well, so I'm learning as well.
Can you briefly just name some different groups or collaborations or projects that you've been involved with thus far?
My former group was Divinity. Divinity, the name, Jakima Divinity, kept that. I was in a couple bands. I'm still in Smooth Soul Band, I'm sorry, and I was in DSOS, it was in Georgia. Collaborations, I've collaborated with a few artists. JSAP, Ron Diesel.
Shout out all you. They know who they are.
Third Degree, yeah. Folks that ain't here still, like, but a lot of collaborations. I can't even name them, I'm sorry.
When it comes to JD&C, this particular project, this collaboration, how long did it take to actually, to cultivate, to write it, to record it, to mix it, master it? How long did that take?
2 years, maybe?
We started, we ain't gotta waste time like
23, yeah. And it just kind of sat there.
Yeah, a lot of songs that.
Either one of you can take this question. What's the chemistry like with the both of you in the studio? How do you feed off of each other?
Survive.
You gotta be in the room,
Yeah,
like,
there's really no way to explain.
we hear something, she be like, yes, that, give me that. That's what it is.
I mean, I come choir director.
That's all it takes. Let's go ahead and get into this music though, but we are going to start with Closer, because you mentioned Closer, Closer a couple of times, so we're going to speak with that particular song. It stood out to me, well, for one, who wrote that song?
And then
She wrote her part, yeah.
Okay, so you all shared the writing of that particular part.
Yes.
Was it something personal that you were going through when you wrote that particular song? Were you actually going through a cold time in your life?
No, I usually don't really write based on things that I'm experiencing. I just kind of pull from other people or different situations. I go outside of myself a lot when I write because I get more, I think, content, because I'm just one person and I don't really have a lot of stuff going on, right? But yeah.
Well, definitely, I was hoping that you did have a more personal connection to this follow-up question I was going to ask. When it comes to people dealing with those cold relationships, can you give and gain any advice or any solutions or pointers on how to get that fire back, how to spark up that cold relationship, or would it even be worth it if it's gotten to that point?
Honestly, I think it would depend on how severe it is, because honestly, I believe that communication is key. If we can't talk through things, then what is the purpose? It shouldn't turn into an argument. It should be a conversation because we're adults. And, if we were there before, I think we could get back there again. So, yeah.
I'm about to say, I have two adult women, so you all have lived, you all been through relationships. Do you have anything to share about that same point?
A lot of games.
Share. Oh yeah.
Shoot, get to know your person. Know yourself first. So make sure you got all your stuff out the way. You gotta heal, whatever. Work on it.
But in reference to, like say, those cold points in relationships, especially when you've been with people for a long time, let's say marriages, everything ain't always right. We're always happy-go-lucky in the marriage. You're gonna have your ups and your downs.
Right.
When it comes to those cold times, like I say,
You gotta communicate.
right.
You gotta be able to compromise and make sure you come to that understanding, I think.
Y'all gonna love this music, I'm gonna tell y'all now. So all this is gonna be cool. But another song that I love that you all just mentioned was Vibe. Vibe, for one, expound on Vibe, because I already know who wrote that. You wrote that. So let's expound on Vibe.
Vibe is a remix. Vibe is a remix to
Two.
Missing Your Vibe, which was a single that I released last year.
Okay.
Yes.
Now that was a hit. What are you doing with that song?
Nothing.
I think that's definitely
It's,
wrong.
nothing right now. Nothing right now. So the plan is to re-release it together, the remix and the original.
Please re-release it.
Yes.
Y'all sitting on gold mines.
No.
It just needs the proper branding and
Yes.
attraction and it'll get there. I promise you.
That's what we're doing. That's what this is about. That's definitely what we're doing. And I realized, it got slept on. I had a lot of things going on when it was released, but we back on the grind now. The motivation is there. I linked up with a lot of great people, and we're making it happen.
That's what's up. So speaking on this song, staying with this song, can you, either one of you can take this, expounding on it, can you speak on how it is when you are missing those vibes that you have with when someone's missing the vibe of someone's presence when they present themselves in the correct way after you shifted through so much BS and you finally found the right vibe. But y'all made the song.
I'll take it.
I'm just the middleman.
So I think when you connect with the essence of your person, that you can't help but miss them. You want to be around them all the time. You just feel them in your spirit, and even when they're far away,
You want to be here.
you feel close, but far at the same time. And I'm like, bring it back, bring your vibe back.
And I feel like the older we get, like the more we actually, like we don't take that for granted. Okay, I don't care. I took it's somebody else tomorrow. But the more you get, like you don't want to waste that time. And like you say, it's really a gamble finding the right one. So after you've seen so much and been through so much, and you actually find the right vibe, let's try to salvage this if we can. But that's just me. That's just me. I'll let you know if I'm tripping.
Hold on to it if you got it.
We gonna speak on Ride. Whose idea was the video?
Correct.
Where did you get the idea?
So the song gives me beach vibes, right? It's like super.
Definitely.
Oh my God, I love that song so much.
It's definitely summer anthem, top
Yes,
down,
for sure.
beach for
And
sure.
that's exactly what I had in my mind. That's why we got it. That's why we had the slingshot because I wanted
Shout out
to
to
convert it.
Mimi.
Yes, but it
She
was.
do mortgage too.
Oh,
Put you on the spot.
but yeah, date night, like bro, we getting closer. Let's let's take this to the next level. Let's ride.
No, for sure. It's definitely, to me, it's definitely given, I would say, the mid-2000s, the end, well, I would say the radio era, because everything went to streaming and R&B went to you know what, but is that feel good, is that radio vibe, you can play it anywhere, at the beach, you that skating, but was that the objective in the studio? We're going to make something with substance again.
That's us, period. Like, we make music with substance. Yeah.
Well, I love to hear it. And on that particular song, like say on the latter part of that song, you said it initially, you sing and you rap. Do you have a preference of the two in which you would like to do? Sing or rap?
I love rapping. Like it's so much freedom in rapping to me. Oh, I love being melodic when I sing, right? But rapping, I feel like what I'm saying?
Why you just busted out on rap? I'm like, okay, yeah, she comfortable right here. She comfortable rap. She in your face with it for a reason.
She go with it though.
That's what I got. But for one, as far as the video, once again, like I said, it's a very, very, very nice video. Shout out to the gentleman that was involved with the video.
Damn boy, fuck. Right.
Those aren't your real men, are they?
Yes. Well, not me. Not me. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. This is already being recorded.
Did I say something wrong?
No,
No,
I was saying
you didn't.
absolutely not, but I didn't want to say it like so aggressive. So, no, not mine.
Yes, mine.
All right.
Sorry.
Let's jump on that.
I appreciate. Well, I want to say I appreciate DeAndre. Look, he was an actor in there. I couldn't get my man to come out because he's here this weekend for this. So, but yes, I had to make that clear.
My favorite line, and one of y'all can finish it if you want to. You and me together.
Make lightning when we're alone.
No matter the weather. When you said your thing was like lightning, I got shot for you. I felt a little shit. So it's like thunder and lightning, huh?
Those are my words.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yep. Hey, the magic is there, it's there.
Nah, I love you. So we're gonna move on to we ain't gotta waste time. We ain't gotta waste time. Whose inspiration did that come from?
Correct.
Let's speak on it.
Yeah.
So basically, people like wasting other people's time, right? But if you know what you want up front, just say that. Don't come over here playing games because we ain't got time for that. And if you know what I know, then let's just do whatever comes naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Grown folks stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And not just, intimacy, but just the entire, like if you want a relationship and I want one, let's go for that. Like don't come around here playing games. Okay, you gotta be aligned.
Definitely, I gave it the benefit of the doubt to me in a couple of things. Definitely, okay, they talking about skipping past the prerequisites to the you know what, for sure. But I'm like, also that can be looked at another way as far as we're not wasting time. As far as like, if you've been with someone for a certain amount of time, you realize, okay, we may have plateaued. We're not going to go any farther than this, so let's not waste each other's time, and let's save each other some time and cop some deuces. Now, would that be too far-fetched from the song as well? Or no, we just talking about the nitty-gritty.
Yes.
It's the other side.
Okay,
It's the other
okay,
side.
all right.
Yeah. Let's make something happen.
Because I saw I was smoking, I'm like, man,
High
a lot of
thought.
people don't waste my time. But no, for sure. But as far as, was that, as far as, the inspiration behind that, was that more personal within that night where you, we need to, or once again, were you just in your bag, your artistic bag, just reaching out of this and that, or were you actually going through those feels, those vibes?
I can't really recall. It was so long ago. It was 2 years ago, so it's hard. For me, it depends. I can't really tell what's what unless I write it down in the moment. Like, this is what I was feeling right now. And I never do that. And I probably should.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, speaking on my latter assumption to the song, do you think that in certain cases people do stay in relationships too long when they should save each other's time?
Ooh, no.
Go ahead, shake that.
Listen, my daughter, she's 22, God bless her. That day said to me, I think she was like 15. She said, we have to renew our registration and everything once a year. Like, I don't think do that for marriage. Because sometimes it don't work, and you know it. Like, they should renew it every year, but I think that's...
I mean, it's out there now. Let's shout out the male feature that's on that track real quick. Who's the male feature that killed it?
Oh,
Vernon.
V, yes.
No,
Vernon
that's what it
Norris.
is.
Well, yeah.
He's not here. Yes. I was hoping that he was gonna make it. He doesn't make it. Yeah, Vernon Norris.
We're going to swing into the track that made the cut at the end. Call Me Come Through. So, similar to like you said before, how we ain't gonna waste no time. We got called to come through. So is that kind of synonymous to ain't no shame in it? I'm about to just bust out this way you at text.
So this was more like, so that was a freestyle, right? I was just like in the studio and I just started singing and that came out. And I felt the music. So a lot of times it's really the music that gives me the words when I'm creating, and a lot of times I don't write things down. So it turned into that. and the hook is very simple, but very much full and full of life. So when you hear it, it's one of those things, but you can, whatever message you receive from it, you know what I'm saying?
Not for sure.
Yeah.
Not for sure. And definitely when it comes to the whole vibe of the song, called Me Come Through, not promoting the whole way you access this is sending that to everybody on your phone, but of course if you are involved with someone, a lot of people feel like they don't want to take that first step. I don't want to take the first step. I don't want to do that. Either one of you can take this. When you are actually interested in someone, when you are actually interested in someone, should Cool Points even be involved? Y'all are hesitating, so it sounds like yeah.
What's the definition of cool point?
Oh my God, that sound like yeah. So y'all gonna
Cool
say
Points
anything.
is?
So y'all gonna wait till 11:59 and see if it's a text before you even think about doing something.
I don't know.
You made the song about it, so you saying even though you made a song about it, saying call me come through. What's wrong with you calling him and telling him to bring that thing up?
Oh,
Since we grown.
she made the song. I hope you heard.
Oh no, now she made the song. Let me know if I'm sure you know what I'm saying. Let me know. Come on.
I mean,
I think she's just expressing.
Hey,
Listen,
if I like you, the Cool Points out the window.
Okay, that's fair.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna call my man and I say, come through. You know what I'm saying? And he come through.
For real, come here.
Amen.
Yeah, he do.
Amen.
Don't be ashamed.
I can't wait till y'all hear these tracks, man. Like, listen to my voice is more than these
Pull
tracks.
up and deliver. Cause we grown.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I want both of y'all to answer. What's your favorite song off this project?
Right now, oh man, the favorite. I feel like We Ain't Gotta Waste Time is my favorite, but Ride is like right there too.
Nasty.
Woo! We grown, kids
It's
grown.
good. What's your favorite?
All of them. It's so hard to choose. Like it really is because they all come with their own vibe. But I would say Ride because I think it's because of all the hard work that went into it. I don't think it's just the music, the song.
Right.
I
The
think
work.
it's the work and the effort and the dedication that it took to
Yeah, we
get that
stayed.
song here. That
We
was
stayed on each other with this project.
Yeah.
We held each other accountable. Like, hey, we meeting today. We doing this. Like, when we came together, it was for real. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it. Somebody slacking off, like, hey, we're supposed to meet today. Where you at? How you doing? What's going on?
The way the industry is today, especially when it comes to female artists, is they pit them against each other
Right,
any
right.
chance they get. What are some advice that you would have to newer female artists?
remove jealousy from your spirit.
Please.
Because I think that will hinder any relationships going forward as far as music is concerned. Because we all have our own gifts, our individual gifts. And just accept what you have and be okay with it.
And bring that and be confident in it.
Same, did it?
Same.
Is this the first of more collaborations in the future?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We ain't gotta waste time. We already know what it is.
If you ever seen my show, if you ever seen any interview of mine, if I'm speaking with an artist, it's a tradition. I gotta have y'all top 5 artists of all time. Both of y'all gonna answer. Give me a top 5 artists, dead or alive, all time.
Andre 3000, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Mary J. Blige, and Maxwell.
The king of neo soul in my opinion. Maxwell.
Yeah. She said who? Okay. I'm a Michael Jackson fan. Yeah. Whitney Houston, you said dead or alive. And Jasmine Sullivan, Chris Brown, and favorite. Ooh. I don't know the fifth. I promise.
I give you 5 and an honorable mention.
I had another one.
Oh,
That's
so
what I'm
you keep that
saying.
focus?
Yes.
Okay, so she got a Mount Rushmore. She don't have a top 5.
I
She got
have
a
a top
That's cool. We'll do that. What's missing from today's R&B?
Depth.
Yeah,
There's no substance.
bring the soul back. Yeah.
Audience, y'all got some questions?
No,
We answered everything. That's beautiful. I love it.
we can play music now?
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this segment. This was the Lunch Table Invading. JD and C is listening. I mean, if y'all mess with it, then y'all can I get a round of applause for, you know what I'm saying? If you dislike it, can I get a boo? Alright. Did y'all enjoy it? Did y'all?
We did.
Absolutely.
All right. Thumbs up, everything was good? All right. Let's get into this music.
Can you play the snippet, please? This is by